name is Kokoasse Kpomblekou, and I am at Tuskegee University. A map or a survey, a recent survey by the Organic Farming Association of in Europe conducted a survey and found that North America has 3.6 million hectares of organic agriculture. If you look at Latin America, it has 8.3 million hectares. Europe, 16.5 million hectares of organic. Africa, 2 million hectares. Asia, 5.9 million. And Oceania, 36.9 million hectares. And the question that everybody's going to be probably asking is, how comes Australia, where Oceania is represented mainly by Australia, they have so much of this? And the reason is simple. Over there, most of the land, they have cattle production. So that's what you have in all their land. So that's why they were able to reach 36 million hectares in that place. If you look at organic farming increase in the areas of hectares from 2000, you will see that we have a steady increase from 17.16 million hectares to 71.5 million hectares in 2018. So this increase is due to the fact that a lot of farmers are growing or are switching from conventional agricultural food production to organic food production. And this cannot be done, or farmers cannot produce or cannot go into, cannot enroll into new agricultural practices unless they have a market for their produce. So you'll see again that out of the total 72.3 million hectares of organic farmland in 2019, I showed you before that the surface areas of production of organic farming in 2018. So in 2019, we reached this. So this represents an increase of 1.6%. So the organic farming land is expanding in a lot of places. You see here an expansion in Australia, again, 35.6. You have Argentina, 3.6, Spain, 2.4. And what about the organic? Let me move this thing away from it here. What about the organic producers, host farmers? We had in 2019, 3.1 million organic farmers in the globe. And that represents an increase of 13% from the data of 2018. And the market of organic produce is also increasing. We have a global market that is over now 106 billion euros, which represent roughly $53 billion. And you see the countries that are leading this effort is the United States, you have Germany and France. So let's now look at the US. How is the organic trend moving? On the benefit, or we should thank this activist called Roger Bluebohm, who was able to, in 1979, was able to force a USDA to write a report and recommendation on US organic agriculture. So following that, in 1990, we had the Organic Food Production Act that was enacted under Title 21 of the 1990 Farm Bill. So in that bill, that bill serves to establish a uniform standard for production of and handling of food labels as organic. So this really is a great time for organic production because we have an increase, exponential increase in the production of organic food. In 2018, it represented $52.5 billion, which was an increase of 6.3% over the 2017 year. And organic food sales reached 47.9 billion. It represented 5.9 increase, and the organic non-food product sales reached 4.6 billion and represented 10.6% increase. So what are the states in the country that are leading organic activities? Number one is California. California has 3,012 organic farmers, followed by far away by Wisconsin, 1,364. And you see these increases, and you see all these states are located either in the West, Midwest, or New England areas. In the Southeast, only North Carolina is in this organic farming production with 347 of farmers. So you see it is way less than what we are seeing elsewhere. In terms of dollars, you see also that in the 1990s, the sales of organic fruit and vegetables from less than 500 million reached in 2000 over 23 million, $23 billion. So the sale is going up, or sales of organic and non-organic food are growing up. But if you compare sales of organic food with organic non-food sales, you see also that the non-food sale represent only a tiny portion of this increase, even though it's also increasing, but slower than we can see for the organic food sales. So we in 2016 almost reached $43 billion. What are those organic produce that are top sellers? you have fruits, fresh fruits and vegetables. These are the one that people wants to buy more, followed by non-dairy beverages, bread and grains, packaged food, and dairy product. The growth of uh, organic produce continue uh, to reach 50 billion in 2014. And again, leading the way are the fruit and vegetable production. And you see the production is almost like the sales of those fruit and vegetable are about 35, uh, about 15 billion dollars in 2014. So if you compare again in 2019, the organic food and non-food production, you see that most of the sales are found in the organic food sector with sales of over $50 billion, which represented a growth of 4.6 compared with the previous year. And the non-food is only 5 billion, representing 9.2% increase over the year 2018. So in total, in 2019, we have $55 billion of organic product and representing 7%, 5% of an annual growth. So why are farmers buying so much of this organic, not farmers, consumers are buying so much organic produce? If there is a high demand for organic production or for organic food, then we need to have a number of farmers to produce what the consumers need. So there was the knowledge of I'm sorry. So the increase really seen in organic farming is due to the creation of what we call organic hotspot. What is an organic hotspot? It is characterized by a county where at least 50% of organic operations are certified. And those certifiers also conduct outreach activities. And consequently, the effect of this organic production in that particular county spills over other counties in the vicinity of that county. So in the US, we have a total of 225 counties that are labeled organic hotspots. In California alone, you have 43 out of 58 counties that are labeled organic hotspot. So what are the advantages of this organic hotspot? The first thing is reduction of local poverty level. So data have shown that when you have an organic hotspot, you're gonna reduce poverty. And then you're gonna increase the median household income in the county. And probably this also will spill over to your neighboring counties. So the next question that we need to address is, why are organic food sales increasing? Particularly, these sales are increasing from the knowledge that consumers are getting. They know more about the effect of conventional agriculture on human lives, human health, and also on the environment. Meaning that if you are using you are using conventional method to produce, then you apply you apply to your crop commercial fertilizers, most of them that are inorganic fertilizers. At the same time, you spray also your field with dangerous pesticide, and then you can have on those on the on your produce residues of this pesticide. So that's why consumers that are aware of these challenges prefer to go for organic organic produce. Is you are better off spending a little bit more money to buy organic produce than to spend money, a lot of it, to go to the hospital to pay your doctor because you are sick, you have this, you have that, that can generate different difficulties in your life. So when interviewed or surveyed, about 20% of U.S. Consumers, uh, when interviewed, about 20% of 44% of U.S. consumers say that they are willing to pay about 20% more on groceries to get organic produce. So about what kind of produce they want fresh vegetables, they want chicken, they want turkey, fresh fruit, beef, frozen fruit, dairy milk, yogurt, cheese, pork, granola cereal bars. So these are the top sales in the uh, organic sales. So the second question, the second reason that the organic farming, organic produce are on high demand is that a lot of consumers are environmentally conscious now, that they know that they need to protect their water, they need to protect their soil from erosion, from uh, from residue of pesticide and fertilizers getting into groundwater or into surface waters. So if you look, for instance, on the amount of energy that is generated when you are using conventional production, okay, the amount of energy generated when you're producing corn conventionally is 5.2 million kilocalorie per hectare per year. Compare that to using organic animal systems or legume systems. So you see that you use less in production of corn. You use less energy. For soybean production system, the 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 difference is not so obvious. When you look at also uh, at your soils, what are the conditions of your soils? Are you better off? Are you maintaining high soil productivity in organic or in conventional? Data from Rodell experiment ran from 1981 to 2002 showed clearly that in 1981, in this system here, the nitrogen is the same, either you are in the animal system or legume system or conventional. The carbon also is here. So there's no significant difference in these three systems at the beginning in 1981. But look, in 2002, big difference. In the nitrogen, you see soil samples show that you have more nitrogen, percentage of nitrogen sequestered in your soil. You have in your animal system, you have more, and there's no difference between the animal system and the legume system, but there is a significant difference between the conventional and those two systems. The same trend is seen here for carbon carbon management in your soil also. So why are those two systems so different? When we look at a comparison between the two systems, conventional and organic system. So in the conventional system, we use synthetic fertilizers where those fertilizers and pesticides can go into groundwater or surface waters. We have runoff, and we have reduced organic matter in the soil because of constant tilling of the soil. In the organic, we use organic fertilizer, integrated pest management. With those integrated pest management and organic fertilizers, they build organic matter in our soil. In the conventional, again, we have fertilizer inputs. You spend about 2.5 billion per year adding fertilizer to your soil. It causes erosion that is estimated at $45 billion per year, and you have a lot of energy spent to make those fertilizers that you are putting into your soil. The organic system, in the organic system, we will have a better ecological process taking place, and that conserve soil, conserve water, eliminate erosions because of cover crops that we use, and then improve the environment at the farm level, and is more economical. The world population is projected to reach 7 billion pretty soon. So the question that a lot of people are asking is, can organic agriculture feed the world? You see that according to UN, in 2021, the world population will reach 7.9 billion. China, India, and the United States are leading the way in those. So the question is going to be, can we feed the world with those? Yes. The answer is yes, we can, because data are suggesting that about when you use the organic system, you can recover, or you can get up to 80% of the yield of a conventional production system. But again, this is just an average, and really this average varies with crops. In some cases, organic yields are greater than conventional yields for some specific crops and some regions.
Kokoasse, I just want to say we got about 5 minutes left.
Okay. Does it include also the questions, or that's after?
The 5 minutes would include questions. So.
Oh. Okay.
Wrap up soon.
So why are we? Throughout my presentation, you can see that we in the north, in the southeast, we are not making a lot of impact. We are not producing a lot of organic produce. Most of the food sold in the southeast come from California in the Midwest. So there's reason for that, because our climate is not favorable. We have insect and diseases that proliferate all year round because of the climate. But the biggest thing is that we in the Southeast, our institutions are not making a lot of effort. The country is divided into 4 regions. You see the Northeast, the Northeast Sahara, the North Central Sahara, the Western Sahara, and then the Southern Sahara. Out of 183 proposals funded by OREI since 2009, only 33 came from the Southeast. So it's not very encouraging. We need to make more impact by being proactive in generating proposals that are fundable. So these are the list of those proposals from institutions that were funded. But if you look, you can compare, we in the Southeast, we're getting 2 in 2009, we get only 2. Well, in North Central, they are getting 8 proposals funded, and you see the trend all the way to 2019, where we had 4 proposals, and the North Central got 9 proposals funded. And in addition to that, we don't have a lot of support from our administrators. In other states, you have the county and the state government investing a lot into different activities, helping organic farmers. And they also help the producers and consumers, making sure that they are doing the outreach. So this will conclude my presentation, and I'll be happy to entertain any question. So,
Well, I must say thank you for the presentation. I think it's just full of information, and I think everybody's just kind of dumbfounded right from. I know I am from the very robust stats that you provided us.
Sorry, there were a few questions. I know in the beginning that a hectare is equal to 2.47 acres. Thank you for that, Andy. And then in the beginning of your presentation, there was a question asking about, is this certified organic or just organic methods? Some of the beginning statistics.
all those are certified organic.
Okay.
Like when I gave the hotspots with California leading the way and all that, is per certified organic farmers.
Okay, great. And then one of the master gardeners, Judy Pfister, she asked, how is poverty reduced by an organic hotspot? Is it through overall income increase or gentrification?
Well, both. But what is obvious is the income increase, because you have a lot of people who are in the production area and they sell. And the price of organic food is going high. So they are able to save money or to produce and make more income that will reduce poverty in the county.
And then Richard had a comment just about not equating cause and effect. You can read the comment there. Higher median income means more demand for organic, not that more organic sales in an area creates higher income or less poverty. So there was a couple questions. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, that is debatable. points of view. Of course, if you don't earn enough money, you're not gonna want to buy organic because the price is higher than the conventional price. So, of course, those people who are buying organic, they have the means to buy it. And maybe you are poor, but you are conscious of your health, but you just don't have the means. Okay, so it depends on where you are in terms of your income.
All right, thank you, Dr. Kokoasse.